Agent 3! Agent 3! I'm so glad you're okay. I mean, I knew you would be. Nicely done. We saw it all. The daring, the bravery, the incredible skill. Who knew Baxter could do all that? And you were there too. Yeah, Agent 3 basically saved the planet. Does anyone other than us even realize that? Conveniently, no. Being a hero, well, it's a real trip, a voyage if you will. Some kind of tour where you go places. Booyah. Oh, well said, Gramps. Oh, the captain was full of praise for you too. There was a heartfelt nod of approval. He's like, yeah, you did good. Ha! Hear, hear. Well, until next time, stay fresh. Welcome to the bonus part of Splatoon 3. Oh wait, what's going on, Baxter? Do you like them, Baxter? I like these three ladies too. They're pretty all right. You really like them, don't you? Anyway, okay, if you walk over here to this doll right here, you can go back up to the crater where we met Gramps in the first place and joined the new Squid Beak Splatoon. You can do those old crater levels, and I'm pretty sure you can do the DJ Octavio fight again if you want to. Back here, we have a little Mr. Grizz statue. This would normally be in Salmon Run. You could use this to go and do the rocket battle again, or replay the credits and stuff. If you want to go do all that jazz again, you can. Replacing this in Salmon Run will be a statue of the hero of our story, Baxter. I tried to hide it a little bit well, but if you saw in the other Salmon Run parts with Gale that that story mode was beaten on that file, so Baxter statue is already there. So if you didn't know what it was, you don't know what it was, so no problem. If you do know what it is, it was there. All right. Other than that, you can say hey to Gramps, you can say hey to Callie Marie, and the captain anytime you want, and try and shoot them with ink. It is funny. Moving on. 2 final notes before we begin. 1, if you're playing along, you can pause your video and check here. These are all the levels. You can see what you missed and quickly find it. And the other note, a little bit more morbid. Now with context, we can look around Alterna. We see all these broken sites and fallen bits of rocket places. They're not random. Remember, the day the sky fell, they had a failed rocket launch, and that's what wiped out what was left of humanity, and you can actually see that destruction all around the place. I love that Splatoon doesn't shirk away from that stuff. That's the end of a species, and the beginning of another. But, on a more positive note, we got one last level to do, after Alterna, and it is a gauntlet. Let's get it done. You have Baxter, you have your hero shot, and your wit. I hope you saved a lot of eggs for continues, because this level is insanely hard. This is about as hard as story mode gets. If you can do this, you can do literally anything story mode has to throw at you, and you're probably ready for online multiplayer. I say probably. Alright, let's do this. Go, Baxter. Finish him, Baxter. There are checkpoints, but they are very far apart from one another. Oh, these guys are rolling. Let's get some ink on you. Let's just start over. Actually, this can be used for learning. In any level where the checkpoint is right by the entrance, don't bother wasting your eggs to do continues. Look, the checkpoint right there. Why waste eggs to go back there when you can just start the level over for free? You should start using eggs from the second part so that you don't have to do this first section over again. And there will not be a checkpoint within this section until the next one. Okay, moving forward, getting it done. There are 4 parts. The notorious parts are the second part and the fourth part. Part 1, ow. Part 1 is a quote-unquote simple platforming challenge. Part 2, target rail. Part 3 is another platform challenge with some of the more gimmicky pieces. And part 4, you can consider that girl power part 3. If you don't know what I mean by that, don't worry, it'll make sense when we get there. Now, I have actually played through part 6, the finale, and I'm still doing this in one sitting. So I'm actually kind of tired. So some of the play here might be a little bit sloppy. Please forgive me. Or don't. You are free to have your opinion as you see fit. Let's move forward. Okay, there are multiple approaches to these machine gun guys. Ow. This is clearly not the best. I like to throw Baxter on one of them, or sneak up on them with curling bombs. The Baxter is great because it distracts the other one and lets you sneak by. And you just gotta keep inking everything to stay alive. Okay, let's get going. A little jump here. Okay, nothing too crazy yet. So thus far, you might be thinking, I haven't seen anything nuts. What's wrong with this? Oh, probably should have just shot the balloon. That would have been easier, but whatever. But the craziness starts about here, on the way up here. This is testing, hold on. Let me just explain that when we get there. Let me shoot this guy. Get him, Baxter. Get him. Shoot there. Teamwork. All right, so there is, it's not impossible or even that hard. It's just a little tricky squid charge here. The little cleaners will knock you off, and you have to kind of know what's coming. So step back and look, or try and fail. Charge about here, and you go. Just make sure you're in ink form, so you go through the railing. No real problem. But a lot of people get stuck there. You can just mimic the timing you saw just now if you have problems, and it'll be fine. Okay, let's go up here. More snipers because, of course, why not? Now, these thingies I don't like. Ow! Okay, let's wait for the heal. So, ink all sides just to be careful. And when you jump on, you have to keep yourself up. You want to ink all of it just to be careful. Okay, let's jump here. Keep tapping up to stay on this column. You can jump up there, but I like to play super duper safe. Because if you fall, you gotta do this whole section over again. Now, the eggs you've been seeing me save have been for an abundance of caution. Because you have as many continues as power eggs you've been collecting. Oh, this jump's a little tricky. Just because it's, not exactly parallel. There we go. I do not know how to get those eggs up there even now. Oh, maybe the squid shard from below, but not worth it. We have all the eggs we need. I've saved them up. I've tried not to use continues in literally any of the levels, and you do get the eggs you get during this level. Yeah, so you have as many continues as you need, and if you have trouble with the target rail section or the girl power section, you might need a whole bunch of continues, and people tend to need that. Okay, let's shoot you and you! Haha! Okay, once again, ink the whole plane that you're gonna be stuck to, or, you know, you risk falling. They've conveniently inked this next one for you. Now look down, see the onion rings? That is your guide to fall, because that will keep going past and you will fall to your death if you stay on it any longer. Alright, little ambush, but nothing you haven't seen by now. Okay, a little ink rail action here, just be calm. Lead the shots and sneak around the enemies as such. Yeah, for this part, just, you know, be calm, make your jumps. The onion rings are actually a good guide of how far you should jump, so be thankful for those. If this sniper shoots you in mid-air, that can be game over. But you see the color of his targeting laser change right before the shot, so you know when to jump. Okay, that part I suggest just doing quickly. Now, this part can be really tricky, but there is a way to do this way easier. You have to jump and ink from platform to platform, but notice something real here. When you ink these stay inked when they come around. The water does not clean them. So I'm gonna take my time and ink this up real good, and I will see you here in a moment when it's done. Keep inking. Okay, they're all nicely inked up now. You see? The ink stays on them, and that gives you the best chance of making it. You want to also ink the sides, because you gotta hit the sides and jump to the top, and then just go as such. You do not have to do this, but it is way harder if you just jump and try and, you know, ink it as you go. It's very tiring. I was on it for like 10 minutes the first time. Now, you want to keep throwing ink on this wall over to your right until you feel comfortable to make the jump. So coming over here, that's good enough. And there we go. Part 1 complete. Let's move on to the next part. Part 2 is an ever-familiar target rail section. As you know, my most hated thing in Splatoon 3 story mode. But at least it's not a tri-stringer, but still though, still annoying. Okay, so this is just learn where the balloons appear, or you have a good trigger finger and reflexes, and you'll be fine. Got jumps. Here we go. If you do it quickly, you do get onion ring reward, so that's more eggs. There are enough eggs to make a continue if you run out at this point. But you have to make it, I think, like 3/4 of the way through to get enough eggs to make one continue. So you can do this forever, but it will be exhausting. Let's get these eggs here. Okay, this part is a little tricky. Just choose which rails to stay on, and you'll be fine. Oh, dang it, missed one, and death. All right, no matter. We're fine. We got plenty of eggs. We'll do it right this time. Make a shot. Clap, 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 clap. Get you, here. Here, missed the onion rings, but it doesn't matter, especially when we beat the level. Okay, this one, get all of them. Keep your ink supply up. That's what I'm failing at right now. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Can I jump off? Yes, it's really hard, but you can jump off sometimes. It's hard to jump off while it's curling, but right there then you have a chance to jump off, and I did not. Dang it! Alright. Feels good this time. You gotta shoot 3 to make the next 3 appear. Keep going, and we're good. Okay, we're almost done actually. Okay, get these here. 3 more. Here. Oh, oh. Ah! Okay. Got these here. Okay, good, clear. Let's make sure we have plenty of ink this time. Okay, yeah, the ink supply is the problem. Your tank runs out and you don't notice because you're frantically shooting. There we go. Some more ink. Alright, I forgot what happens at the end. Is it done? It's gonna make a crazy jump. Oh, yeah, this thing. Okay, shoot. Oh, almost had that. Alright. Okay. Zephyr feels good this time. Zephyr feels good. Let's go. Alright, hit you and you and you. Okay, the trick to this part, for me anyway, is start shooting before the things appear. That'll give you a little head start. So start shooting. And there we go. I think my shots all missed in the beginning, but whatever. And that is part 2. Can be a little annoying for people. That's actually my most hated part, honestly. For most people, part 4 is the hated part. Okay, here we go. Part 3. So, do you remember these thingies? The weird shoot 'em and make platforms appear? Part 3 is all about that mechanic. It's new and, you know, give it its own space, and that'll be good. So you have to shoot some, use Baxter for the others. The other subs I wouldn't really recommend. This seems almost specifically designed for Baxter. That jerk over there is shooting the blocks and ruining it, which is a thing that can happen, so be careful. They will shoot the trigger block, and it can make you fall, so be careful. Why can't I hit him? Oh, wait, he is floating in space behind there. He's not on the it looks like he's on a platform from this point of view. Stop it, stop it. There we go. Stop being a jerk. Okay. So, let's move forward. These things are timed, but they make a little shine sound when they are maximum extended. Go Baxter. And it's just a trick of knowing which ones to have Baxter on and which ones to shoot. Wait, nope. Want this onion ring? There we go. Precious eggs. Every egg matters. You never know. Maybe I'll have trouble with part 4. Who knows? Just in case. Get him, Baxter. There we go. So, a few well-aimed throws, and you'll have no problem. Okay, nope. We need to hit that one with Baxter. This one we can handle ourselves. Let's go over here. Just wait it out. And go. They perfectly timed, no problem. Just do it slow and steady. You don't have to rush. There's no time limit. Just take your time. Speaking to myself too right now. Okay, we gotta get Baxter over there. Baxter. There you go. Yeah, make sure to keep your platforms good and look all around you. Get these onion rings here. Oh man, I missed them. Dang it. If I die, I'll come back and grab those. Okay, good work, Baxter. Okay. Now, send this out here. There's a machine gun guy waiting. He might shoot Baxter if he sees him. Okay. Let's go before he kills Baxter. Baxter's still alive. I hear him nibbling. Okay, we're gonna need Baxter here. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just shoot him. Quickly. Okay, let's shoot these guys while we're here. We get Baxter there in time. Nope, that is not Baxter. That's a splash bomb. Okay. Oh, nope. Well, I'm gonna go get those onion rings. I got the onion rings. And I'm back now. Okay. There we go. Ow. Shoot these dudes. Okay. Yeah, Baxter's good. Yeah, Baxter actually got shot this time. You didn't see that. Okay, let's keep Baxter on there until we need him. Shoot you and you. Now we need Baxter here. Okay. And make the jump, and we're good. No problem. Okay, let's get over here. This can be a little tricky. It's very easy to fall to your doom if you mess around. Just get around that, and no problem. And now we're good. Okay, now for the next part. Not liking this. What is all this about? Okay, we hit this. Oh yeah, actually no, I remember this. This is cool. This is cool. Check this out. Look down there. You can pretty much guess what's about to happen. Neat. And we're getting these onion rings. There we go. Uh-oh. Guys, no, guys, no. Stop throwing ink. This temper will all fall to our doom. Guys. Okay. Okay. Just take them out quickly. Watch out for grenades. And don't let that thing hit you. Solid ground. Alright, let's squid charge up here. Getting these onion rings. And look, a checkpoint. Mercy, a monicum of mercy. Who knew? So yeah, this part's not too bad because of that checkpoint. Otherwise, it would be probably one of the worst, just because of small mistakes. So, part of the reason they give you a checkpoint here is now they're kind of doing different thing. They're still using the timing blocks, but you gotta kind of find which timing blocks to shoot and which ones to not shoot. Don't always shoot them. You gotta pay attention to your surroundings and see which ones are obstacles and which ones aren't. That'll make sense here in a little bit. Okay, so the blocks stop the octomissiles. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so we gotta get up here. Now we have to let the blocks go down so the octomissiles can go by, and we ride them. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be quite of a jump. No, didn't feel good about that one. This one will be good. Here we go. You see what I mean about small mistakes? Any little slip up and you'd have to start over. It'd be horrible. Okay, now they have sprinklers here. Take that out and move this away. Now, if you do this all the way, it will stop the torpedoes, the squid, the octopus missile thingies. But if you shoot it all the way, it gives you more time. So balance. Okay. Take Baxter off. We gotta wait for it. Nope. Don't feel good about that. Okay. Alright. Nope. Very easy to leap into your doom. Now what's going through? We're good. No, we're catching the next one. Here we go. And jump. Okay, take out the sprinkler immediately. Shoot that, but stop. If you bring the yellow ones out, you will kill yourself. Gotta be tricky. Tricky. Alright, let's shoot this one now. Stop those missiles. Keep Baxter on there. Shoot these. Whew. That was close. That was close. Whew. Alright, we're almost to the end now. Not too bad. So let's jump on here. This splashdown special is literally useless. Okay. Now we just gotta shoot one of these balloons. Uh-oh. Come on, Baxter. Uh-oh. Okay, that's going to be a death. No! Ow! Okay, and we're back. Okay. Baxter gets that, and it goes out. Just gonna make the jump. And onion rings for our efforts. Good stuff. No more enemies. And that was part 3. A little rough, but not too bad. And now for the infamous Part 4. For many, this is absolutely the hardest part. In Splatoon 2's DLC, Octo Expansion, there was a level called Girl Power where you had to fight the elite Octo Lady Guard. This is round 3. It was insanely difficult for most, fun for some. They give us 1 armor for our troubles. There will be 3 waves of dangerous Octo Ladies. You beat this, and you are done with Splatoon 3. Story mode, anyway. I suggest eliminate your enemies quickly. Sounds obvious, but the longer you let them stay, the more they will ink the ground, and they will try to flank you. They will attack with a wide range of weapons, and in Wave 3 with a wide range of specials. That was a death. We're back now. Blaster's annoying. First try's okay. Still a little tired, doing all this in one sitting. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Now, I like to hold my ground, because they have to come to me. You can hunt them down if you want. There we go. The sensor ability is invaluable now, because when you're under the ink, you can see them through walls and set up traps and do whatever you need to. If you do not have the sensor ability, this is insanely hard with their little flanking moves, especially sneaking up with you with blasters, throwing splat bombs and burst bombs at you, and just smacking you point blank with rollers and katanas. Okay, phase 2, field's changing a bit. We're getting a couple specials now. Got to try Zuka. Get you. 1 more's coming in. You're going down. All right, let's hold the higher ground, Anakin, and make them come to us. Just keep this relative area inked and throw curling bombs to force their hand. There we go. This is my strategy. This is not the only strategy. This is what I like to do. With the higher ground and ink adhering to the laws of gravity, you do have an advantage being higher up like this, unless they have sloshers, which they do have on occasion. There we go. Plus, you can kind of use this middle step here for cover. The dualies will roll up there. It's annoying. Okay. As long as you don't have 2 duelists at once, you should be good. Now, they're going to hang out there and try to make us come to them, but we have more patience than they do. Force them out with curling bombs. There they are. Okay. There they are. Come up here. Come up here, you. Boom. There we go. Who's left? Okay, that was it. That was it. There's just 1 straggler. Okay, moving on to phase 3. Where are you? Okay, they got wave breakers out. Just stay out of the range or destroy them. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Gotta heal. Gotta heal. Okay, armor's up. Okay, just stay out of the range of that thing. Also, be careful of splat downs. They do have that special also. It is scary. There it is. Speak of the devil, and she will appear. Ooh, plus 10 to missile combo. That's a good combo for death right there. Okay, good nade. There's another one, though. Keep moving. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Run. Yeah. The shield will not help us. Okay, got hammer time for us. Let's find somebody, or at least destroy these things. There we go. That was a good hammer. Up, Inkjet's active. Take you down. Okay, let's go. They got the higher ground. Armor's gone to get ready. Okay, reef slide the hell out of there. Let's clear out and heal. Okay, we're healed. Ink storm. Okay, stay away from there. Take out this jet. Okay, another ink storm. Just move out of the way. Okay, we got the higher ground again. Okay, now we have an Inkjet. I don't like Inkjet for this particular kind of challenge. Makes us a sitting duck, and they know where we're gonna land. Get some splat bombs out there. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that was the last one! Oh. I almost had it on my second try. Now I'm super worried it's going to take a whole bunch of tries to get back there. Well, whatever. Moral victory. I did it on my second try. Almost. Okay, let's just get this done the old-fashioned way. Take our time. No complaining. Just get it done. But you've seen how to do it. Higher ground. Move only when you really need to. Or just hunt them down relentlessly using the sensor ability. And take it out. Ha! Both of you gone down. Alright. Yeah, break the spawn camp once you know where they're gonna appear. To take full advantage of that information. If you have trouble with a particular weapon and you know where it tends to spawn in, spawn camp it and remove it from the table. I don't like the blasters and the dualies, so I tend to take them out a lot, though the Brellas are pretty annoying, actually, oddly enough. Okay. Alright. There we go. Rollers are really annoying here. Okay. Hammer time! Boom! Stop! Hammer time! There we go. I like to use the hammer to destroy the wave breakers and clear out some turf from myself. Whoa! That was a good splashdown. We're good. There we go. They will also spawn in behind you, so be careful and watch your six, because they will totally jump in and snipe you real quick and you won't know what happened. Okay, you gotta come to me. Come up here. Yep, you're on yellow now. You like how that feels? Jerk. There we go. That shield doesn't do anything if I'm not anywhere near it, so you can just have that all you want. Nope. Failure to launch. No tenta missiles for you. Once the tenta missiles are down, you've pretty much won, honestly, because they're one of the more annoying ones. Okay. Reach slide to victory. Get one last Akira slide in there. Time to jet. Remember, you can outrun. Hold up. You can go out of jet to squid form to dodge if you need. Okay, I'm not losing this time. We're not taking more than 5 tries for this, for the honor. For the honor. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Where you going? Where you going? No. You are severely outgunned, my friend. And that, my viewers, is it. We are done now, and it's time to move on. Whew. Let's make it rain. Spladoosh. Make it rain. Let's go. Oh, you can't use this while special is active. And now we know. Now we know things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Splatoon 3. Boom. Feels good. But what do we get for doing all that craziness? See, it's not too bad if you take your time and you know what's coming. For completing After Alterna, as I said, you get the last log, which we will read henceforth. But you also get... Show the thing. You get this Alterna World Champ titles. See? That's cool. But no, there's more. Don't worry. It's not totally that. I know no one cares about titles. You also get these Mr. Grizz teddy bear ears, which I'm sure you've seen online. So if you ever see these online, you know what it is. That means that person's pretty good. Pretty good. And you've been through what they've been through, so show your ears off. You got it. Thank you for sticking with me for so long this whole time. I hope that was at least mildly entertaining. Wow, we're finally coming to an end. Wow. Zephyr and Baxter's mission is complete. We've explored Alterna. We've learned her secrets. This is the last stand for humanity and the beginning for us, the new inhabitants and next generation of Earthlings. Upon completing After Alterna, the secret last level, Upon completing After Alterna, that secret level, that hard level we just took down, you may miss that there actually is a final log number 7. Let's knock that out. Log number 7, Return of the Mammalians, you may notice, is the title of story mode. Recall for a moment the first apocalypse that devastated the human race. Those who escaped into the caverns of Alterna were not the sole survivors. There were others who escaped via a giant rocket ship, the Ark Polaris. Launched in the nick of time, this ship was laden with many of Earth's species that had been placed in a cold sleep. The mission was simple: find another planet to replace the Earth. Considering the circumstances of its launch, the Polaris had a smooth voyage until it reached the edge of the solar system. It was at that point that debris struck the vessel, damaging its navigation system. The crew was able to turn the ship around and head back toward Earth. But the effort was in vain. There was not enough fuel to attempt a landing. The Ark Polaris drifted aimlessly for 10,000 years. Eons passed. The once stable orbit of the Polaris decayed over time, until the ship found itself in the inescapable pull of the Earth's gravity. Re-entry was not kind to its inhabitants. All perished, save one. Bear number 3, an experimental subject who had retained consciousness within his cold hibernation, survived. For 12,000 years he had dreamed and plotted. Fully awakened, Bear number 3 came to a terrible realization. He had not landed on a new planet at all. He was back on Earth, and yet it was not an Earth he knew. The Earth, it seemed, was dominated by sea creatures, not a single mammal to be found. In the course of his search for even a single fellow mammal, Bear number 3 used navigational equipment from the wreckage of the Ark Polaris to discover Alterna. It was a wasteland, of course, but a few of the liquid crystals that had once covered the walls and ceiling remained. With knowledge built during his thousands of years of dreaming, he repaired some of Alterna's facilities and began researching the crystals. The research bore fruit when Bear number 3 compounded some of the liquid crystals with his own fur. The experiment created an entirely new substance. With the terrifying property, it could transform any living creature into a mammal. Bear number 3 realized the implications immediately. He could restore the planet to a mammalian paradise. He began stockpiling fuzzy ooze, he called it, within Alterna's still intact rocket. For such a venture, he would require the acquisition of thousands of golden eggs. These were used in the creation of the fuzzy ooze. Although the exact details have never been recorded in my memory banks, but Bear number 3 had a plan. He founded a corporation that would go on to employ locals to collect his golden eggs under the name Grizzco Industries. Mr. Grizz, as he was now known, would pay handsomely for them. With fuzzy ooze production peaking, thanks to the assistance of unsuspecting inklings and octolings, Mr. Grizz took the final steps to set his plan in motion. The rocket was loaded. It wouldn't be long now. And that was his plan. And that's what Salmon Run's all about. Dark as that may be. It is possible to see the horrifying future Mr. Grizz wanted so badly. During the final boss fight, if time runs out or you die, this horrifying scene will play. Splatsville, we failed you! On that day, a massive fuzzball was born in space. Creepy, huh? Fortunately, we don't gotta worry about that. Now, after all she's been through, Zephyr is not afraid to hang around people in crowds and is gonna check out some other parts of town. If you have this Splatoon expansion DLC, you can actually head over to Inkopolis, the staging ground for Splatoon 1. Fortunately, Inkopolis has lots of familiar places, lots of familiar faces, great music, good food, and great shopping. And I can't think of a better way to say goodbye to Splatoon 3. This is the good future. The skies are blue, Inklings and Octolings shoot each other only for fun, and best of all, on this day, Zephyr made a new friend, and so did Gale. We have a Splatoon DLC in the future, so we might see Zephyr and Gale again, who knows. But for now, we're signing off. If you like this, please feel free to do so, and subscribe if you want to see lots more of Mighty Z stuff. We're guaranteed to have lots of fun. But for now, be safe, be well, and goodbye.